preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. Taking a look at some numbers here for R.J. Barrett.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And for New York, we've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point. Back-to-backs are one of the season's unique challenges, Legs. The second game in particular.
Yes, stamina plays a real factor in those back-to-backs, and the challenge is mental and physical. Who can push through the fatigue and find a way to get it done?
Totally a mindset, isn't it?
No excuses.
Now here's Towns. And a miss there on the triple. Barrett against Bridges. Here's Ingram. Back to Barrett. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, R.J. Barrett right there playing with an edge. I want to see more of that from him.
And here's New York now. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barnes. Down low. Here's Pirtle. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Well, sometimes Pirtle goes over you, and sometimes he goes right through you.
Quickly against Brunson. The shot, no good. Pirtle with some nice D. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Ali. And here are the Knicks now. Toronto making their last shot.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
And so here is Toronto. Now here's Barnes. His last outing, he had 24 points. Outside Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Brunson against quickly. Brunson passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
The 3 from Barnes, and it's New York with a rebound. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance you're going to try to build on. Now they have to find a way to replicate that success.
An all-out hustle from Barnes, running the floor to get the bucket.
Knicks trail by 3. Brunson taking his time here. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. And here's Ingram from the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage look.
One shot.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
And it's tied up with that one. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Now here's Pirtle. 14 points for him last game against Charlotte.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
Bridges with it, guarded by Barrett. Bridges passes to Towns. Quickly against Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, Anunoby likes that corner angle. He's very comfortable from there.
Here's Quickly. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And with all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man.
Now here's Barnes. They trail by 3. And again, Toronto, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Bridges passes to Towns. Back to Bridges. Towns a screen on Barrett. Here's Bridges. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, BA, it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Shamet, he's checked in for Anunoby. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Now Brunson. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Milwaukee. Towns a screen on Quickly. Here's Brunson. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
And here's Quickly. Outside Barnes. Ingram with the ball. 11 points for him last game against Charlotte.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference. It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Bridges finds Towns. 6 to shoot. Brunson. Toronto grabs the miss. Outside Ingram. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Ingram up top. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. And the bucket is good.
Yeah, his teammates and coaches love that right there. Second chance opportunities by Pirtle.
Knicks leading by 3. Right side, Brunson. Pass to Hart. Launches it. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
And guys, we know that you come into every game with a chance of winning, but they were just totally outclassed.
And honestly, this is kind of what we expected. They ran up against a team with a very talented roster, and they just got overwhelmed.
Here's Brunson. He's got 5. Towns outside to the paint. It's stolen by Ingram. Barnes with it. Hard covering. Barnes goes in. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Robinson, he's checked in for Bridges. And now let's turn the spotlight on the NBA's highest scoring teams. New York in 5th.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
New York has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Brunson. Lays it up and in, despite excellent defense. Brunson's got 7.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Toronto trailing. Now here's Ingram. And he converts the layup. Ingram's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Now Brunson. Robinson is screen on quickly. And here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. Here's Barrett. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, Barrett getting out and pushing the pace and making things happen.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game now. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Toronto making a switch here. Dick's checked in. First one falls for him. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
And Barrett drops them both. The 3rd pick in the 2019 draft, R.J. Barrett has that ideal build for an NBA wing legs.
Well, B.A., he definitely has that. 6'6", strong, athletic. But what's the biggest key for R.J. going forward? It's consistency with his shooting, which can complement his ability to create off the dribble.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Towns. Robinson. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
The Raptors with a lead. Ingram, the pass to Barrett. To the middle. Left side Dick. Toronto passing it around. And here's Ingram outside. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
The shot by Towns, no good. The Raptors shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
KBA, Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys?
All for one. Ali, thanks for the report. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Raptors. A big group substitution here for Toronto. There's a minute 59 left in the first quarter. Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Shed. Inside, Mamukelashvili. Good work defensively by Robinson. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Outside Dick. We've got 1:28 left in the opening quarter.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely to the inside. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And it's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and roll. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Here's Shed. Outside Dick. Down low. Here's Mamukelashvili. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year.
And it's New York scoring again.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Dick. To the middle. Pass to Abaji. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Hart. Abaji can't hit.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
But if it goes, he got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the New York Knicks. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for New York.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
Miles McBride is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Guerschon Yabusele. And it's Shamet in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. And New York has possession. Bridges outside. Floats one, and that's 2 points on the layup. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
And that's a tough shot, but Bridges makes it look routine.
Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Now here's Dick. The 3-ball. The rebound by Yabusele.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Robinson. Here's Shamet. He buries it from 3. Now it's a 6-point New York lead.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Dick. Toronto passing it around to the paint. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
And here's Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3. No good there. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Dick. Lets the 3 fly. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside McBride. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Yabusele. Inside. There's the steal. Here's Murray Boyle. Oh! Wow!
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. McBride on the wing. Still no points. From 18 feet away. Buries the jump shot. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Well, if he's going to be covered like that, he has to continue to take that shot.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Raptors with some changes. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Mamukelashvili. Barrett comes in for Abaji. And quickly subbed in for Shed. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Outside Dick. Pass to Barrett. Outside Ingram. There's the 3. Nails it from 3. Ingram's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And this is Brandon Ingram at his best. Catch and fire. Great look right there.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Yabusele a screen on Dick. Here's Bridges. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
Here's quickly. After the basket by New York. Clock at 4. Here's Ingram. The Knicks with the rebound.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
A nice shot by Murray Boyles.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. New York making a switch here. Towns is checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Dick. The Knicks have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Towns is screen on quickly. Outside Robinson. Pass to Towns. Outside McBride. Shot clock at 6. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
They're looking at an almost ideal stretch of schedule. Games they can win all on home court. They'd have to really go cold to not have these next couple games go their way.
Ingram against Anunoby. Tries it from 19. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Yeah, Ingram is such a complete offensive player. He can find good looks in the mid-range area as well.
Here's McBride. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Down low. Here's Murray Boyles. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising. In a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And going back to high school in North Carolina, 4 state championships for Brandon Ingram, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, he made a name for himself early as the number 2 pick in 2016. He was an all-star and then most improved in 2020. The question is, can he get back to winning at the highest level?
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to Murray Boyles. Back to Quickly. Here's Murray Boyles. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barrett. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Bridges, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Quickly, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Pass to Barrett. Hurdle with a screen on Bridges. Barrett up top. He's guarded by Bridges. Tries it from the top of the key. Barrett can't hit. The Knicks with the lead. To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Quickly. Pass to Murray Boyles. Now Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Hurdle with a screen on Anunoby. Clock at 6. Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Shoots over Bridges. Barrett missing again.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And the basket by Bridges.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 9. Outside Barrett. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Quickly outside. Pass to Pirtle. 3-pointer. And it's Quickly with a miss.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Outside McBride. Screen by Robinson. McBride passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. For the Knicks, Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Shamet comes in for Bridges. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. And so here is Toronto. 8-point game. Outside Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Five to shoot to the middle. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, that's a big man playing big. Pirtle using all of that 7-foot length.
New York leading by 6. Towns a screen on Quickly. Brunson passes to Towns. Anunoby for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And that's now 8 points here for OG Anunoby. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. To the paint. Pirtle with the bucket.
Yeah, and that's his bread and butter right there. That's where Pirtle wants to operate, right there in the paint in front of the rim.
So it's the Knicks now. Towns is screen on quickly. Here's Brunson outside. Not going to go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Quickly. On the wing quickly. Outside Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Towns. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Yabusele. Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. Towns passes to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. From the line. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Brunson's got 11 points.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Here's Quickly. Here's Pirtle. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Pirtle. You know, Tim, both of Jakob Pirtle's parents played volleyball for the Austrian national team.
Yeah, he comes from an athletic family, and he certainly has a lot of agility for his size. And I think, B.A., in today's game, you need your big men to be able to move their feet.
Now here's Towns. Give him 8. Towns with a difficult shot.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Quickly drives in. Kicks it out to Barrett. Inside. Good work defensively by Towns.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Towns is screen on quickly. Towns outside. Launches a 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And down it goes. 2 points.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 6-point lead. Yabusele a screen on quickly. To the middle. And Yabusele slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Barnes with it. 10 points for him. Pirtle with a screen on Yabusele. The 3 from Barnes. Pirtle out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
Up in time. The shot no good. And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Toronto Raptors.
They need to get after it more on the glass.
Problem is, they're going up against some very good rebounders.
Yeah, but if you don't try, you're definitely going to fail, Ernie.
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
You watch them, they have competing styles, man. But the net effect, at least offensively, is very, very similar.
Pretty crazy how easy it is for these guys to score.
They make it look easy, Ernie. It ain't.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Here's Barnes. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. And it's Quickly in at the 1. Now here's Quickly. Back to Barnes. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. Knicks leading by 8. Down low. Three-pointer, Bridges. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. And so here is Toronto. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for them. Ingram against Anunoby. From the wing, the shot by Ingram, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Bridges passes to Towns. Up top, Anunoby. There's the triple. Ooh, good work defensively by Ingram.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And it's Quickly with a miss.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Outside Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Towns. He's guarded by Barnes. Back to Towns. Knocked away. Over Barnes. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap. So you're open-ended in that regard. And there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. First free throw is good.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And you heard that the Raptors were looking to be aggressive this summer, Tim. Why now?
Well, they're trying to replicate what they accomplished when they acquired Kawhi Leonard, which led to a title in 2019. So this is a front office not afraid to shake things up.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Brian, back to you.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, let's bring up a leaderboard. Shooting guards leading the way in steals over the past 10 games. Mikal Bridges 3rd.
The overall quickness of these guys is just flat out incredible. I mean, quick feet, quick hands. That's why they're effective perimeter defenders.
Well, you better be aware and alert if you've got the basketball against these guys, because they're always looking to make a play.
Now here's Barrett. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Shot clock at 6. Back to Quickly. Fires from deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Puts up a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Outside Ingram. To stop the drought. And he lays it up and in. Ingram's got 11 points.
That is strong. Ingram taking it right to the defense.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Quickly against Brunson. Bridges outside. Towns on a screen. Goes up on the wing. Bridges misses. Raptors trail by 15. And it's Barrett off the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Yeah, good to see Towns being engaged on defense. Just great timing to come up with the rejection.
Towns a screen on Barrett. Brunson passes to Towns. Can't connect from short range. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And it's Ingram with the basket on the assist by Quickly. 13 points in the game.
And he's been scoring at all 3 levels for a long time, and he's been an absolute monster here tonight.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 11. Pass to Bridges. Brunson against Quickly. Hart from long range. New York, no good that time either.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Quickly. And a series of injuries for Emmanuel Quickly last season, Tim, stalling his ascent.
Yeah, and we're all hoping that's all behind him now, because there is a lot I like about his game. The quickness, the deep shooting, the ability to take you off the dribble. No doubt, Emmanuel Quickly, a guy we have to watch.
An emerging player.
Absolutely. Tremendous read by Barrett. He recognized coming out of that pick and roll who had the better shot.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Hart from long range. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. Raptors trail by 13. Quickly outside. Pass to Ingram. Outside Barnes. Now Ingram. Let's go with a 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Towns a screen on Quickly. Brunson. Pirtle grabs a miss. The Raptors have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Bridges against Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Bridges. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, charging inside with confidence. When Bridges does this, it makes defenders nervous.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Raptors trail by 15. Outside Ingram. Outside Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Hart. Barnes from point-blank range.
Yeah, in the two-man game there, great read by Barnes, and you see him again playing at his pace.
Here's Brunson. He's got 11. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Here's Barrett. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. And it's 6 points for R.J. Barrett.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Knicks leading by 11. Towns is screen on quickly. Here's Brunson. Rebound by the Raptors. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Ingram, no good on the free throw.
Well, he is such a unique player when we talk about Brandon Ingram. 6'8", an elite scorer. He can initiate offense with the pass. He just does a lot of different things to help you win.
Shamet, he's checked in for New York. And Toronto also making a switch. Dick, he's checked in for Ingram. Now here's Dick. He's got 5. And again, no good by Toronto. Outside Hart. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Towns a screen on Dick. Towns outside. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Pirtle. And the deficit down inside single digits. And that's 13 points for Jakob Pirtle.
Well, right now, Pirtle has the hottest hand on the floor. They should just keep feeding the big guy.
Knicks leading by 9. Now Brunson, 11 points in the game. It's stolen by Pirtle. Here comes Toronto on the push. Ball's going up the court. And stolen by Brunson. Here's Shamet. And the three-pointer goes. Shamet's got 6.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Raptors trail by 12. Barnes finds Dick. Takes it inside. From downtown. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Barrett. The 3. Knocks down the triple. Barrett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If you give R.J. Barrett that kind of space, he's going to take the 3 every time.
Brunson passes to Towns. Hart with a screen on Pirtle. Pass to Hart from behind the arc. Quickly with a rebound. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Down low. Here's Barnes. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And here's Brunson, an important scorer for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game. With some arc, Brunson, so confident at the rim.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Here's Quickly. Outside Dick. Pass to Barrett. The fadeaway. 6 to shoot. Quickly, right side. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. He has 7.
That's a lot of focus that time by Quickly. So good at working his way through the contact.
Now here's Brunson, guarded by Quickly. Here's Towns. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now. Barnes finds Quickly. No good on the 3. Knicks leading by 7. Here's Hart. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Hart's got 5 points.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Toronto shooting the ball at 48% so far. Barnes against Hart. It's stolen by Hart. Towns down low. And it's powered home by Towns.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. And Gershon Yabusele subbed in for Hart. Barnes with it. He's got 14. To the middle. Here's Murray Boyles. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one. Knicks leading by 9. Now here's Bridges. 18 points for him. Yabusele, book that. Yabusele's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Shed. And that one no good to start off the night.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Brunson passes to Shamet, and it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. In third, the Knicks.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Toronto. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Count it.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
Raptors trail by 13. Outside Dick. Pass to Murray Boyles. Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, he's had it rolling all night. He just hasn't had enough support to give them the lead.
Bridges passes to Robinson. Back to Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Now here's Yabusele. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Ingram on the wing. Pass to Shed. Shoots it from the corner. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got assist number 7 tonight. And that'll do it for the third quarter. New York out in front, up by 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. New York leading by 9. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Miles McBride is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the power forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. A nice shot by McBride.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And so here is Toronto. Now Ingram, outside Dick. Back to Ingram. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And the basket by Shamet.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Here's Shed. Pass to Murray Boyles. And here's Dick. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Good work defensively by Towns.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Raptors trail by 14. Pass to Shed. Back to Dick. You know, as we watch Grady Dick, what stands out about his game, Tim?
Well, Brian, it's the way he moves off the ball. He will keep defenses occupied, cutting and coming off screens, and he has the size to get his shot off over even the most hotly contested defender.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Dick.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's McBride. Toronto grabs the miss. Murray Boyles has got his fourth rebound in this one.
One shot.
That free throw good from Dick. Raptors trail by 11. Ingram, the pass to Abaji. Ingram deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it. And it's New York with a rebound. And here's McBride. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Towns. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 5 rebounds in the game. Murray Boyles out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Clarkson's checked in for McBride. And Toronto also making a switch. Pirtle's checked in. Here's Shamet. Outside Anunoby. Clarkson outside. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Hits a three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And so here is Toronto. Pass to Dick. Robinson against Pirtle. Inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And Pirtle just keeps battling you inside. He is no stranger to physicality in there.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Hart's checked in for New York. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And one thing I really love about Jakob Pirtle, it's how active he is defensively. He just affects so many shots with his energy.
Now here's Anunoby. And the three off target.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Shed. Now Grady Dick. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Knicks leading by 11. Outside Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, Anunoby doing his work deep in the paint. He's got so many moves to beat you.
The Raptors have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Ingram against Anunoby. Dick, the pass to Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Anunoby. Clock at 6. And that one's good.
That's a terrific decision right there. Ingram surveyed the defense off of that screen, but eventually called his own number.
Clarkson outside. Hart passes to Towns. Towns throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Raptors trail by 13. Outside Ingram. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Here's Clarkson. Rebound Toronto. Pass to Ingram. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul of the game.
As the game has gone on, they've had trouble protecting the rock.
And some changes here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges comes in for Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Clarkson. Brunson with it. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Barrett. Beyond the arc. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Brunson finds Bridges. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bridges has got 9 points now in the second half.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Quickly outside. It's Barnes on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes getting an opportunity at the rim, and I know that put a smile on his face.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Kicks it out to Anunoby. It's stolen by Ingram. The 3, Barrett. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Pass to Barnes. Picked by Pirtle. The 3 is up. Barnes, no good. New York leading by 13. Robinson, a screen on quickly. And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Outside Barrett. Back to quickly. Pass to Ingram. Five on the clock. Fires top of the key. Here's Pirtle. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
Yeah, he continues to make plays and build momentum for his team.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. New York making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Knicks leading by 14. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Now quickly. Outside Ingram. Now here's Barnes. And here is Barrett. This one for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
New York has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Brunson passes to Towns. For 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 6th rebound on the night. The 3 from Barnes. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Quickly outside. Barnes with a screen on Brunson. Quickly against Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. Pirtle. Oh, he gets it off before the buzzer. What a shot.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
It's stolen by Ingram. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Knicks leading by 10. Here's Hart. Now Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Brunson. For 3. Brunson nails it.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. Barnes fires. Rebounded by Towns. New York has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Brunson against quickly. Towns. Off target with the open look.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
Pirtle with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Pirtle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Brunson, and he drives in. The shot is money.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Knicks.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them. But it must feel great to take the first meeting.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, I mean, he was a force on the glass. Just incredible effort.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Hart. Oh, yeah! That's good!
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Barnes. Oh! Touches it off the glass. "17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Brunson. Outside Bridges. Pirtle with the block.
Yeah, forget about it. If Pirtle's in the paint, he's going to use his size to alter everything in there.
And he drops the first. And so Towns nails them both. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Doubled by Hart. Now Dick. And he sinks the jumper. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got the 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We could see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.